I was finance minister when the government asked me to take to parliament the law giving the Central Bank of Rwanda full independence. To be honest with you, it was a tough decision by government, but it was a necessary decision. Many people in this room, I used to tell Gordon Brown, who is a friend of mine, that the Central Bank of Rwanda became independent before the Bank of England. And the reason, together with other decisions taken by the government, was to give an early signal that macroeconomic stability cannot simply be a role of the central bank. Jean-Claude just said it. There have to be supportive fiscal policy. There have to be predictability of the entire macro framework, and not simply targeting inflation, exchange rate here and there. Because what we are living now is, maybe because there have been some good times and some shocks, we're beginning to see the divergence between this fiscal discipline, fiscal support, all right, which puts enormous pressure on central banks. So I'm saying that I'm praising the Bank of Rwanda, but I'm not saying that fiscal discipline and the tough decisions taken by the government in the early years were salutary. I recall looking at this particular article in the law saying that the government of Rwanda shall limit its advances from the central bank to 11% of the previous year's revenues. I don't know, John, if it is still the same. But I tell you, I went to Parliament, defended the independence, defended the clause because I believe in it, because the government had clearly said, we shall live within our means. We have no intention of breaking the bank. Because, Jean-Claude, you are absolutely right. Central banks can only do so much. If fiscal policy does not move in the same direction, all right, there'll be a lot of complications. So you said I should annoy my friends. That's what he said to me, that I should annoy them. Having said this, John, I don't know if you made the right decision to invite me. Because having said that, absolutely, that we have always to focus on macro stability, even when it is tough. Even when it is tough. Because people who suffer most from instability are those who are least able to cope with it. And the lack of predictability can be very, very damaging.